Michelle says, hey Kyle, with law of attraction, I find that I'll sometimes fear my more negative thoughts and fears because I think they'll come true. So don't fear them, love them, right? Your fear of them gives them power, right? Before I even go into this, your fear of your negative thoughts implies that they have power, right? Like if someone walked by and said, you're made of farts, you'd just be like, okay, whatever. But if you have a negative thought and you go, ugh, then you grab that thought. Then you say it's bigger than me. Then you give it all this energy. Your negative thoughts have no power over you if you understand they have no power over you. If you start to grab them and go, that would be the worst thing in the world, that's bigger than me, a passing thought. You're the sky, a cloud is going by, and your job is to bring love to you, to bring a new level of love to it. There is nothing negative that you can't overpower through your acceptance of it, through your heart, through your love. I had a woman not too long ago come to one of my events, and she said she had a tumor in her stomach. And she said, I'm trying to figure out what this tumor is teaching me. And I said, it's teaching you to love it with the same level of love you would love a baby that's being born. If you had a baby in your stomach, you'd be excited and you'd love it. Can you bring that energy to a cancerous tumor? Can you bring that energy to pain? Can you bring that energy to darkness? Can you bring that energy to your headache or your bad relationship or whatever else? The more love you bring to things that do not align for you, the faster they will leave or the more they will fix themselves. So it's so important that you understand a negative thought is a thought that you're judging. First of all, it's a thought that you're judging, right? The negative part is not the thought, it's your judgment of it. And the more you judge it, the more you grab it. The more you go, this is a problem, the more you're looking at it. If I was like, this pen, everybody, this pen's the worst thing in the world. This pen's the end of the world. You'd start seeing it as legitimately a problem. I'm like, you guys don't get it. The pen will write on me tonight. And you're like, the pen is perfect. And I'm like, no, it's not. You guys, you don't get it. I'm convincing you how powerful this pen is. It doesn't matter. This is just as obscure as a negative thought. That's just as crazy as a negative thought. Are you with me? So that's the first part. Recently, I've had an experience in my meditation that triggered a childhood fear for me, and I've had these negative thoughts in the back of my mind for days now. The more I notice them, the more I feel like they'll come true. Any advice? Yeah! I've had an experience in a meditation that triggered a childhood fear. How great! What's happening right now? The collective flashlight is bringing up your childhood fear, Michelle. Your childhood fear is being seen right now. You had a thought, and it brought up some real pain so that you will be a new space of love for it. This pain would not be brought up if you couldn't handle it. You just need to understand that you can handle it. You're bigger than the pain. You're bigger than the fear. And it's here for you to become the space of love for that childhood fear. There's a reason it didn't come up for all these years and that it's coming up now. It's because you've done so much inner work that you've created a capacity that's big enough that can handle this. That's coming up so that you will bring a new place of the now, a new sense of compassion, a new joy. I've had so many different childhood traumas, and they come up because I'm here and I can handle them and love them. And there is no love that can't handle everything. I don't know if I phrased that right, but the love that you are can handle everything. It can heal the entire world. And our job is so much to connect to right here, right? So everyone take a deep breath and release it. The more I notice, the more I feel like it'll come true, right? Can you allow that to be the case? Can you find a new level of love that says, the more I notice those thoughts, the more they're coming true. And I'm here to learn a compassion and a capacity to love even that. Not love like we're aiming for it. But do you notice your full acceptance of something often makes it go away? And if it doesn't go away, that's because you tried to accept it to get rid of it. But trust me, it'll go away when you fully love it. It's here to be seen, it's here to be loved, and it's here to be accepted. And it's asking you to connect to this moment more, to give yourself a couple hours of listening to silence a day. People go, I don't have time for that. Bullshit. You don't have time to keep living your life pushing a bunch of trauma down and making decisions from repressed pain. Give yourself a couple hours a day. I'm sitting here listening to silence a lot lately, 2, 3 hours, just allowing myself to connect to the source. And then it goes, oh, here's this bad memory. Cried, alchemized, gone. And listen longer. Oh, here's this pain. Here's this fear. Cried, alchemized, gone. And then the world always matches what you alchemized. You'll start to notice everyone around me seems to have alchemized the same thing that I alchemized. Or later that day, everyone around me seems to be crying more, maybe because I'm holding a frequency that reminds them of a bigger frequency, and then they release it.